Good evening and welcome to Pero Show. My name is Peter Owinan, and today we are going to be discussing rooted and united. Time to speak out. We're going to be talking about integration in Ireland, and we're going to be talking Africa. Africans in Ireland have come a long way. We've been here for more than 20 years now. A lot of us, we have integrated into the Irish community, but at that integration, at what cost? What actually defines Africans in Ireland? Do we have a sense of belonging? Do we know who we are? A lot that we're going to be talking about. And I have the founder of Rooted and United here with me today, JT Kangere, and one of the leaders of the organization, Mr. Jeffrey Ower, popularly known as Mr. Representer. They are here, they are motivated about Africa, but most especially about our youths. So they will be talking about who we are as Africans, the youths in Ireland. Are they in the right direction? Do they know themselves? A lot they're going to talk about. So first and foremost, welcome to Pero Show, JC Kangere.
Thank you, Peter, and thank you to all who are tuning in today. As Peter said, I'm JT Kangere, and I'm one of the co-founders of Rooted African Ireland.
I also need to welcome Mr. Jeffrey Ower to Pero Show. How are you doing, Jeffrey?
Thank you very much, Peter. I'm doing very great, and I'm happy to be here.
Good to have you here. Jeffrey is someone that I've known for a long time, and I'm just getting to meet JT Kangere now. And JT, the title Rooted and United, tied to speak out. The future is now. It's very striking. And we're talking about Africa. And I kind of like the way you coined it together, because it's something that I've been looking at. How do we really define ourselves? How do we unite as a people in Ireland? And I think the future is now. We really need to seize the opportunity. But I will leave you to really tell us. I know that you have a program tomorrow, but first and foremost, let us know, what do you mean when you say rooted and united? Time to speak out. The future is now. I'm really excited with the with the whole coinage. So tell us about it.
So Rooted and United Youth is part of a bigger organization, which is Roots in African Ireland, which is an organization that I co-founded with Diane Ihire. It was founded on a tragedy, mostly of a young person from our community that died by suicide due to racial bullying. And when that happened, we didn't have a young person feeling alone, that they felt that they had to take their life and no supports. We felt that there was really nothing, there wasn't any supports. People were happy to go online and send condolences, but no, there was no on the ground support for a person or young people. And this was not the first person in Ireland who had died by suicide due to racial bullying. And we felt that it was time to hear what was actually affecting the youth. And secondly, the fact that as a community, as a Black community with our pride, that we need to unite in order to show the strength to our youth. So the event that we're holding tomorrow really is part of the greater organization, in that we really strongly believe that people say, the youth are the future, but the future is now. If we don't work with our youth, if we don't correct or empower our youth to know where they're from, to celebrate their Blackness, to know how to, that it's not embarrassing to eat pounded yam in front of their friends, or to talk with their accent, that they don't have to change their accent when they're talking. That they're just enough, with everything. So that is why we have the Rooted and United Youth, and really giving them the space not to hear what, because when as the leaders, as parents, we came with our own traditions, our own ways that we're able to survive on the motherland. But this is changed. We're now rooted in Africa, and we can maintain that, but we also now have roots in Ireland. So that makes us a unique generation. The youth are a unique generation that are trying to navigate those two worlds, and we need to empower them. We cannot let it go to the internet, or let it say it's not our space to do it. We need to bring them in and say, we've got you, we can empower you. What do you want to know about yourselves? Can you be both African and Irish? And that is, it's not to be seen on paper, but to be felt within a person. Because if you don't believe who you are, you can never be who you are.